What up, man? It's Misfit Soto, SK Mob, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. So, start from the beginning, sir.
All right.
How'd you get started fucking rapping?
Well, I started rapping. Well, I have my older brother, who's I grew up with hip hop, like that influence. You know what I'm saying? Like at an early age. My brother introduced me to rapping by taking me to studios, like at like at 11 years old, I believe. And I was about 11 years old. Studios in Hollywood and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And so I used to go to his like sessions and see him rap, and it sparked something in me that maybe I want to try it, and then I did. I used to rap on little tapes, on boom boxes and shit, like with my boy, and from there on I just went and started building little by little, like studio and stuff. So had one in the back of my room, in the garage and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, yeah.
That's right. So, how did you transition from being, let's say, unknown or just starting to being part of this particular scene that we're part of?
I met Kujo back when he was Tyrant, and I started producing for him first. I met him actually. I was working on a project, and a mutual friend of ours, he introduced us. So Kujo came to a studio session I was at, and we just started right there, vibing on each other's music. That Gardina's Best Kept Secret, I seen it before he even dropped it, and I just started producing for him, and he always knew that I could rap. He heard my stuff that I had done earlier years, because I used to be in a group, a hip hop group
Called?
The Crooks, CRUX, and so he knew who I was. He had heard my music before, but just little by little, I was producing for him, and then we started doing songs together, and then I just started, releasing them. And, it just kind of took off, and then I just stayed consistent,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Do you think collaborating with artists like Kujo and whoever else, aside from your current situation, has helped further your career?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Kujo, Bozo, these just other artists that I've collabed with, even producing for FKM, right now, working with these artists, they all have a different style, and they all have different, they do have different crowds of people, even though they're all raza, but it's like different crowds of people, you know what I'm saying? And of course, collabing with everybody that I've collabed with has helped my career and where I'm at right now. I give them much props.
Do you still have a relationship with these artists?
Yeah, some of them, some not. Things get a little weird sometimes, or just the more you get into this, I don't know, man. I don't even want to call it I don't even want to call it politics. It's just weird, things that be going on, you know what I'm saying? But,
And so that, right?
Where'd you go?
Fucking, who don't you have relationships with, and who's it fucking weird with? How about that?
It's weird. Well, Kujo, for one. I don't have a relationship with him anymore. But it's all love, you know what I'm saying? It's just the situation is...
What situation? Why? Spill it.
That's what I want to know, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, basically, there's a person that me and him, and I want to say a lot of people know, you know what I'm saying? And for some reason, when I joined SKM, it became a problem, because somebody that, everybody knows, that we all know mutually, somebody has an issue with Conejo. And Conejo doesn't even know about this issue, right? Conejo's like, huh? But I guess they don't like Conejo. So as soon as I became a part of SKM, it was like, hey, fool, you're not gonna fuck with this fool no more, right? And so Kujo was like, huh? Like, what do you mean? And then those turned to threats, like, you better not fuck with this fool. And so it just got into a situation like that, and to the point where it's like, you know what, fool? Like, do your thing, and I just don't even stir the pot, you know what I'm saying? Just let it go. So that's what it is, man. And Kujo's a young cat, bro.
Yeah, he's a young man.
He's a young dude, and he has his kids and his kid and stuff like that, and his girl, and I just don't want to get him involved in anything, like, you know what I'm saying? That he might have to. That's about it, though.
So like you said, you're from SKM,
Yeah.
which is Conejos label, but prior to that,
Yeah.
there were rumors, or maybe, I don't know, I guess there were fucking rumors that you may have joined Brownside. Was that a rumor? Were you gonna do that?
I wasn't gonna do that, but I had some stuff that I was working on with Tokes. I mean, I had made him a couple of beats, and I was doing some commercials for him, and we just had plans on. He always like supported what I was doing. Like he was one of the first ones to support what I was doing, actually, you know. And I was fucking with Tokes, yeah. I mean, but as far as like actually, because I've already been signed. You know what I'm saying? I've already been signed to OMB Records. And that's where I'm signed. That's the where, you know, paperwork. But as far as the camp goes, you know, I'm part of the SKM camp, you know. But I mean, with Brownside, I was always fucking with Brownside, like straight up. So.
And what's the relationship like with them now?
I haven't. You know what? I haven't worked with any of them lately. But I mean, it's all love. I always see, like when I do these shows or any other kind of events, and you guys have the Brownside 10 up, you know, it's all love all the time, you know. But as far as the artists go, I really haven't done anything or worked with them. You know what I'm saying? Why are you laughing?
Let's go on to the next. I'm about to ask you the next question.
Let's do it.
Everyone wants to fucking know. What's cracking with Night Owl, homie?
Man, Night Owl.
How did this bullshit start? I don't look. We both know I only follow like fucking 10 people, so I don't get to see everything. But I follow Scoop because he's gonna report the wild shit. So
Yeah.
with that being said, how did this start? Where does it stem from? Like,
Man.
what the fuck?
Okay, look. Where do I start? This Night Owl stuff, like it really caught me by surprise, bro. Like I don't know. I woke up one day, right, and my Facebook is going crazy. Boom, 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 boom. I'm notification after notification, people tagging me and stuff, and I'm just like, what's going on, you know? And I look at my phone, and Night Owl's over here. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this fat guy with the double chin? He'll never accomplish what I've accomplished. Why did Conejo, little one, his shadow, you know, choose to work with this guy? He's nobody. And I'm just like, what the hell? Like, wow, what's going on right now? You know. So then I look and I'm just like, man, that's crazy, bro. And so I did a post like, man, just enjoy your life. Go be with your kids or something, you know. And then he comes back with the, you're a bitch, you know. And so I just dropped a little 16 bars, you know, with a little spanky visual on it, you know, last week. But other than that, that's it, man. I guess he feels like I don't deserve to be a part of a project like that, you know. But really, it's like I produced the whole shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was there from the beginning to, you know, really set it off. And I don't really know what his problem is, man. He's just bitter, I think. But I mean, that's pretty much how it started, bro. Like as surprised as everybody else was, I was just as surprised. I'm like,
Did you ever listen to Night Owl?
never.
Did you listen to Night Owl before you guys had beef?
No. No. I've never even heard a song. No, I've never even heard one of his
No,
songs.
that's cool. I feel it. I haven't either. Or whatever.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's fucking people ask me, because I said I was going to interview you today on my fucking shit or whatever. People are like, is he down to catch a fade?
With who though?
With fucking Night Owl. Like,
Dude, he's like,
that's
bro.
what I'm
I
saying.
believe that he's like in his late 50s, bro.
Yeah, that's not appropriate.
It's not, because then that's like elderly abuse. You know what I'm saying? Like really, if you think about it, not. Plus, you don't get no stripes for stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Fucking where's this beef gonna go? What's it gonna do? Are you done? Do you give a fuck? I saw the blah 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 post.
I'm just done, bro. I'm done at this point. I'm done. Like, it seems. I mean, I looked through his posts on his Facebook, and he was over here like, you know, his New Year's resolution was to stop hating on people, and to, you know what I'm saying. And for real, if you go to his Facebook, you can see it. Go through his posts, and it's like apparently this guy thinks that that's a way to, I don't know, stay relevant or whatever. Like, I think that as a OG or whatever he wants to call himself, just somebody that's been in the game for years, I believe that he should have been more on some positive, you know, reaching out to artists coming up. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem I feel with a lot of these older artists, that they don't reach out to be like, hey homie, you're doing a good job. Hey bro, much love, I see you. It's more like, hey homie, you got a problem with blah, 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 blah. Like, come on dog, like for real. Like, it's just crazy, bro.
So with that being said, on the reaching out, how did you link up with Rabs and shit?
Rabs reached out to me, yeah. Rabs is probably one of the only. I mean, I've had other artists reach out. Like, I got a lot of love for OG Midget Local. He reached out early on. I haven't worked with him yet, but he reached out early on. And, you know, Rabs, he hit me up one day. He's like, man, I see you. Keep flooding the game. You're doing the damn thing. I'm like, okay, cool. Then he hits me up again, asking for my phone number. I'm like, all right. So I shoot him the number. I don't hear from him. You know, one day he just hits me up like, hey, video shoot. Like a month later, he's like, video shoot. I'm like, all right, dope. When? Tomorrow. And it's like 12 o'clock at night, midnight, you know? And I'm like, all right. So then I just pull up. Me and Kujo pull up. And right there, he was just like, hey, man, you know, he's like, you're next, fool. He's like, you're dope. He's like, you're putting in the work. And, you know, he's like, keep it consistent. And he's like, you're going to fucking realize that, I mean, you're going to see it, you know what I'm saying, all happen. Like, people are going to start fucking with your shit because you just got to stay consistent, you know, keep your foot on the next type of thing, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. I took his advice. After that, I did like the 9 weeks in a row thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
So with that being said, how did the whole, because I mean, obviously you're there to see everything formulate and shit. Mm-hmm. How did the whole Untouchables shit come about?
The Untouchables, I believe it started with a conversation between Rabs and Little One. It was during the Latin lockdown, when they were doing the Latin lockdown. And Rabs was just like, he called me and he's like, hey, I got a show for you. Like, you know, Latin lockdown. I'm like, all right, cool. And then after, I guess they had talked about it, then they talked to Shadow, and then Rabs hit me up, and he's like, hey, I want you to produce this project, you know? And I'm like, what is it? And so he explained to me what it was, and, you know, he just told me, like, he's like, dude, just do your shit on it, like, from beginning to end, fool, just kill it, get all over it. I'm like, all right, so, you know, first things first, we set up a studio session, we all got in there, laid it all out. I got the vocals in there first, and then, you know, I listened to the project as a whole, as what it was. It didn't flow right, so I just went back and I remade a couple beats, kept the vocals, you know what I'm saying? And I just remade and built around the vocals and, you know, just came out with a fire-ass EP.
And that was that.
Yeah.
Are you a Chicano rapper?
Yeah, I'm a Chicano rapper. Yeah, see, that's another little thing, too, that's been irking me, bro.
So are you a Mexican-American that fucking raps, or
yes.
are you part of a genre that exists?
No, I mean, I don't believe I'm part of a genre that exists. You know what's crazy? Because when I first came out, this is the thing, a lot of people were like, oh, this fool's not Chicano. Like when I first came out, oh, this fool's not Chicano rap, he don't even bang. You know, this fool's a hip hopper. You know what I'm saying, right? Convenient when I came out. And then now all of a sudden it's a problem when I don't fuck, you know, I don't want to be associated with Chicano rap. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro. Like, it's just weird. Like, I think the whole culture, as far as that goes, that genre, whoever claims it, I mean, I'm gonna just let them claim it. You know, that's, you know, if there was more positivity involved and these older artists were kind of like showing love or trying to guide you, like, to be successful, then I'd have no problem with it. But it's basically built, you know, to collapse, you know what I'm saying, from within. Type of thing, you know what I'm saying? So
describe what it's like working with the three of your other members of your group and shit.
Stressful because
how are they as humans? Plus they're older.
Oh, they're cool, man. They're
real. Like, what are they going through?
No, professional as hell, man, nonstop. They're seasoned in their craft, bro. Like, they know what they're doing. It's just boom, 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 get it done. And for me, it's stressful because it's like I want to make sure that it's the best work that I put out.
You have to keep up.
You know, but it's a good kind of stressful. It's not like a stressful where I'm like, oh my God, I hate my life. You know what I'm saying?
So it's safe to say they're not dwelling on what they're doing. They do what they do.
Oh no, and
on to the next.
Yeah, it's like
that's a formula in itself.
Straight up, we do the project, put the project out. Now we start doing the shows and start doing the promo, the interviews, and all that. And you know what I'm saying? And then boom, once that's done, on to the next. Like, you know, but it's very, very, it's a good kind of stressful. It brings the best out of me, you know what I'm saying?
Is there anything controversial that I have not asked you that you want to say? We covered Chicano rap. We covered fucking Homeboy. You spoke on the shit with fucking Kujo. Mm-hmm. What else? What else remains?
What else remains?
That I haven't asked you.
Man.
It's on you, baby.
You know, I just want to say, like,
Fuck you. No.
I just want to say that I choose to not like shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna say what I have to say because shutting the fuck up, I believe, is one of the reasons why things are the way they are. Because people don't speak on it, and then I'll just shut the fuck up. Shit needs to be said, and more than shit needs to be said, there needs to be action. You know what I'm saying? And so my action was, I ain't fucking with it until somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't make this mess, you know what I'm saying? I had nothing to do with it. So, like, you really guys, you want Chicano rap to be something that is something that's going to help and grow and flourish into something better, then fix it, you know what I'm saying? Because you guys fucked it up, or either that or I don't know, man. That's just one of those things. By the way, I'm also doing I have a program that I'm starting for kids, right? What I'm doing is I'm giving free classes to kids.
I saw that.
Yeah. For now, they're gonna start at my studio until I get my own spot, to be able to do that. Like I'd like to do it like every weekend, but for now we're doing like twice a month. But the first class is October 12th, from 12 to 4 p.m. It's free. All kids ages 10 to 16, and all those parents gotta do is RSVP. They gotta RSVP, hit up thestreetsmadeus@gmail.com, and send me your name with your kid's name, and get in the class. I'm gonna have some special guest instructors. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna teach them how to, maybe write some bars. For somebody, a kid that wants to learn how to do that. But mostly it's gonna be like production, vinyl sampling, engineering, vocal recording, just everything that I know how to do. I want to teach it to young Chicano kids, and I'm not gonna charge like a damn thing.
For some of this shit, I'll donate my fucking.
Yeah, straight up. I mean, I have a bunch of I have a GoFundMe right now, which is for the spot and for the application fees. There's somebody I met named Erica, B&B Entertainment, and she does all the legal stuff like that. So
that's cool.
We got to get all of these applications out the way first to get this nonprofit started. But other than that, man, right now I'm not gonna wait. So we're gonna hold it, at my studio.
I'm going to ask you a couple of questions off the top of your head. Do not
overthink.
Do not think. Just
Okay.
say the first shit that comes to your mind. Who is the best in the scene? And you can't say yourself or your group. Who's the best in the scene, aside from yourself?
Conejo.
Besides anyone in your group?
Oh, besides anybody in my group? Okay, Bozo.
All right. Who's your favorite mainstream rapper?
Damn, who is in the mainstream? He passed or living? Damn, I don't know. Do I know any mainstream rappers?
Safe to say your answer would have been Nipsey?
No.
Who then?
Shit.
Thinking too hard.
I don't even know any mainstream rappers right now.
Someone asked me to ask you, do you still love strippers?
All day.
Fuck it.
I do. I can't lie about that.
How come you don't hire Eyekon for videos?
Why don't I?
Well,
Are you available? Let's get one. You'll do my next one?
Let's run it.
Let's run it.
For the small feet, don't trip. What's your favorite hamburger?
My favorite hamburger is a Whopper. Just ate one right now.
Burger King ass food.
Yeah, fool, I love that shit. Yeah, Whoppers are the shit.
Who's the best rapper in your group?
Fuck.
Thinking.
Conejo.
Fuck it. That's all I got. Anything else you want to leave the people with? That's it. That's all I got for you.
Who do I think is the next biggest thing in rap that's Latino?
Go then.
Baldacci.
All right.
Straight up. Like, Baldacci's, if anybody hasn't heard Baldacci's new stuff, go get that. But like Baldacci, like I see him making moves that are just kind of like, I could already see him elevating real quick,
He's been doing a lot of shit behind the scenes for
He's
a long
dope,
time.
bro.
So hopefully it all pays off for them.
He's dope. He's definitely
I've shot one.
savage. I love working with him too because he's so. I'll make a beat and he'll fucking have a verse to it. Like, actually 2 verses, a hook and all that, like within 45 minutes, the whole song. So, yeah. But yeah, man.
Anything else you want to leave the people with?
Nah, I think I've said pretty much everything.